You're going to hear a moment tonight that will be President Biden's bin Laden moment, because he will give a speech, we're told, that deals with the fight against terrorism that has been ongoing. This is a huge, huge win for the U.S.
Yeah, there's nothing unusual or extraordinary about referencing the policy reality you just heard there, that taking out an al-Qaeda leader and 9/11 plotter is a win for U.S. foreign policy. Full stop. A win for the U.S., not a political thing. Indeed, for all the differences over American policy in the Mideast, from two wars to how to stay or leave Afghanistan, every president from Bush to Obama to Trump to Biden agrees on the goal, the policy objective of killing bin Laden's successor, al-Zawahiri. So if you read news online or you watch a news show like this one or NBC Nightly News, you would just hear that fact. But it is the kind of point that is just often obscured, censored, or denied on Fox, especially since 2016, when that network aligned with Donald Trump after an initial revolt. And it's noticeable now amidst signs that Murdoch is pushing the channel back in the other direction, trying to skip coverage of Trump's speeches, promoting Ron DeSantis, featuring coverage of insurrection evidence, all part of an emerging split. Now, none of this is monolithic. And that was apparent in this big story I'm mentioning and how it was covered last night for so many Americans and conservatives who watch Fox. You have the headline there. Trump allies like Hannity say the killing of a 9/11 plotter and that announcement and news cycle leads to their headline, "The world is less safe with Biden as president." Or the earlier point about that win that we showed you was clearly not the only nor the last word.
This is a huge, huge win for the U.S.
Biden gave a speech boasting that he's killed an al-Qaeda figure in Afghanistan. Great. Feel safer? Of course you don't.
The world is a much more dangerous place. ISIS, al-Qaeda, are surging in Afghanistan.
We turn now to a political strategist and veteran of several presidential campaigns, including the Obama campaign, Sheikh Kominduri. Welcome back.
It's good to be back, Ari.
I don't know if you mind hearing Tucker, who sounded a little emotional, what some would call hysterical, saying he doesn't feel safer. So those are his feelings, which he's sharing with viewers as news. But that's his right. I'll defend his right to speak and emote. There's something wider going on here, though, and a breakthrough event like the killing of the 9/11 plotter is a feature of it, but we've covered it for days now. What do you see happening on Fox, and does it matter in Republican politics?
Oh, I think it very much matters. I think what you're seeing is Fox News appears to be not only at war with Donald Trump, but they also appear to be kind of at war with Tucker Carlson. And what I think is happening is Rupert Murdoch is basically placing a bet against his two biggest stars, Donald Trump and Tucker Carlson. And I would actually put that bet and put that money on Tucker Carlson. If you look at the history here, Tucker Carlson has been way ahead of the curve. You know, when Megyn Kelly and Fox News went out there in that first GOP debate and tried to sort of spear and kill Donald Trump, Tucker Carlson was an early adapter of MAGA. Tucker Carlson was way on the January 6th false flag misinformation bandwagon before others. He mainstreamed QAnon well before others. He went to Hungary and embraced Orban well before others. He has been predicting very accurately where the GOP was headed. And I think the reason is, unlike other Fox News celebrities, Sean Hannity, Sean Hannity does his show to please Trump. Tucker Carlson does his show to please the Trump voter. That's a big difference. So Sean Hannity can change if he wants to go from pleasing Donald Trump to pleasing Ron DeSantis. Tucker Carlson understands the MAGA base and understands what are the best long-term bets to place.
Really interesting points you're making, and they're clearly drawn from your analysis of the situation, just the same reason I think the Obama campaign used your services, rather than where we know you also separately stand, which is you've been a critic of Tucker Carlson, of his use of the racist replacement theory and other items.